Good morning. Good morning. My name is Michael Newsome, and I'd like to welcome everyone to our Saturday morning presentation from Akana for Life. We are a health and wellness company, and we just welcome all our distributors. We welcome all our guests to be able to come and just converse with us, to share information, to show you what we're doing in this marketplace and the impact that we're having in the community today. I want to thank you for taking time out to be with us. I love the Saturday meeting because it's such an opportunity for us to share information. We're not rushing back and forth going to a job. We have an opportunity to really just settle in and focus on the information and relate together. So thank you. Thank you for thank the guests for being here today. And for the guests, thank the person who invited you because they thought enough of you to want to share this information with you, to think that it would bring some value to you. And they felt that it was important for you to be connected with this information. Our company and myself personally, we're on a mission. We're on a mission to spread this mission of this word of health and wellness. And we want to be able to make sure that we get it out to the community in general. So take a deep breath, and I'm going to share my screen and get started with our presentation. So, can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So, our company is called Akana for Life, and our goal is to elevate your well-being. And what Akana means, is a very unique name. It means in the hands of God. And what better place to be as we start our Memorial Day weekend, as we start this business presentation, to be in the hands of God. Let me tell you a little bit of background of our company. We launched in 2019 on April 20th with a line of CBD products and essential oils. In 2020, we expanded the company to include a line of wellness and weight management products. And in 2021, we introduced our flagship product, the Flat Belly Lifestyle, which is our detox and weight control product. And we have over 27,000 customers. And actually, that number is expanded to probably over 30,000 customers. So we are a customer-based operation, and we are really making a difference in people's lives and having an impact. Our company is community-minded. We reinvest 1% of our gross profits to empower underserved communities. The corporate office is actually in downtown, well, not downtown Chicago, but in one of the in Chicago, Illinois, in an inner city neighborhood, and we are making an impact. I had an opportunity to visit the home office last month, and it's right in a thriving, growing community, and we are definitely making an impact. Our mission is, let me make an adjustment here. Okay. Our mission is that we believe that health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. By offering the most life-changing products and an innovative business model, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. Our company has a vision. Our vision is to elevate the well-being of your body and soul. So why is wellness so important? We give you a statistic that is eye-opening and very sobering. We have given birth to the first generation of children who are predicted to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. By 2030, colon cancer is estimated to become the leading killer for people ages 20 to 49. Now, that is enough to just kind of, make you sit back and say, what is going on? People in the prime of their life, 20 to 49, within the next, 6 to 7 years, will be leaving us because of colon cancer. That's an amazing statistic. So we are addressing these issues. We know what's going on out here. We can see it. The statistics support it. So we put together a very diverse medical advisory board comprised of doctors, nurse RNs, fitness professionals, naturopaths who consult and give us state-of-the-art, up-to-date information on our product line and on our services. Let me give you some additional background so that, from my background, I'm a wellness coach. I'm a nutrition coach. I'm a founding member distributor of Kana, but let's bring in some experts and let's get with some third-party validation. Take a listen to this.
2/3 of adults are now overweight or obese, and we have an epidemic cascade of debilitating disease that's overcoming the country. There's no way we can sustain the current style of care with the epidemic that we're creating with our diet and lifestyle choices.
The diabetes, the arthritis, the heart disease, the dementia, the obesity, the cancers are affecting about 70% of deaths. All the data is that those 70% of deaths and morbidity are largely lifestyle related and preventable.
Most kids by age 10 in the US already have fatty streaks in their arteries, the first stage of atherosclerosis leading to heart attacks, strokes.
Here in American medicine, we operate from the disease model. We are in the business of treating sick people. We are not in the business of trying to prevent people from becoming sick.
When you look at chronic disease risk, all the things that we walk around worrying about, actually dietary choices trump smoking when it comes to those risks.
If I could deliver one message to the researchers who are looking for the cause of diabetes and the cause of clogged arteries and the cause of high blood pressure and the cause of obesity, I would tell them the answer is in 3 words. It's the food. It's what Americans are eating.
It's the food.
2/3 of it.
It's the food. We're operating from a disease model. We're operating in a sick care environment versus a healthcare environment. Dietary choices. Those are some of the things we're going to discuss today, but you see it all around you. You see the impact of these choices that we're making, and it's in the food. So that's why we're spreading this message. This is why we're having these conversations. This is why we're bringing this information to the forefront of your attention so that we can address some of these issues. We look around and we see it. The evidence is everywhere that we go. In this particular slide, we're talking about chronic disease and the impact of all of these issues that they just discussed in that previous video. It affects us at a very personal level. So let's look at some of these decisions and lifestyle choices. What impact is it having on us physically? What it does is it in this first image shows the intoxication of our cells at the mitochondrial level. What that means is at the cellular level, at the very core of your existence, you're being impacted by the food that we're eating, the water that we're drinking, and the air that we're breathing. And we all know that the natural environment that God gave us when he created this earth has been altered because of just us being here. We have air pollution, we have water pollution, we have the food chain that's been altered because of man's involvement. All of these things have an impact and has impacted us over the last multi-generations to here where we are right now, where chronic disease has impacted us at the cellular level. We have chronic inflammation. Arthritis and inflammation is at an all-time high. Everyone's complaining of achy joints and pains because of the environment. All you have to do is look around and see that the third slide is showing how visceral fat is surrounding our organs because the food that we're eating is not being processed out of our body, and it's accumulating in our body, and it's causing us to gain weight and to be overweight. The statistics of Americans, especially on the standard American diet, is phenomenal about people who are considered to be medically obese. And these are the issues that we've identified. These are the issues that we're addressing through our mission. So what is the consequence for all of these things? In 2020, nearly 700,000 people have died from heart disease in the United States alone. And 25% of them, the first symptoms, there were no symptoms. The first symptom was death. They were absolutely removed from this earth because of things that were going on inside of them that they didn't even know what was going on. This slide shows what a healthy heart should look like. Now, on the lower left, it shows where a clear coronary artery should be, clear blood flowing and feeding your cells and your organs. But because of our lifestyle and because of our diet, plaque starts to build up. And that plaque is actually a barrier for your blood flowing freely through your system, and it starts to slow down your blood. It causes things like high blood pressure, atherosclerosis, till it gets to a point, if it's not addressed and adjusted, you get to that third slide where you have a blocked artery, which causes heart attacks and strokes. So those are things, it progressively gets worse, and those are things that we've identified that we're trying to address. So it all starts with learning your blood type. We've broken these issues down to some very identifiable parts, and we're working with some brilliant people who have helped us understand these concepts and are constantly teaching us and training us on how to help our customers and clients on how to deal with these issues. And it starts with learning your blood type. Do you know your blood type? Did you know that blood type is a more reliable measure of your identity than race, culture, or geography? It is a genetic blueprint of who you are and it's a guide on how you can live most healthily. Your blood type, there's a whole science and philosophy around eating to your blood type. There's only 4 blood types: A, B, and O, and there are tons of literature out there on foods that are good for you, neutral to you, and not so good for you based on what your blood type is. Let's listen to Dr. Eric Prince, one of our naturopaths who's on our medical advisory board and who's the formulator of our Flat Belly Lifestyle product line.
Even through my practice, after scanning thousands of people over 10 years, I've investigated how the blood type plays a major role in what we're putting in our bodies. Your blood type is like a security system, and the antigen on your red blood cell determines your blood type. And based upon that antigen, your body will identify the food as an enemy or as a friend, as poison or as medicine. And based upon that information, it's either going to trigger your immune system or it's going to conserve your immune system. So if we're eating outside of our chemistry, then we're constantly triggering our immune system, which becomes overreactive after a while to the point where it becomes worn down. When you wear down your immune system, you make it hyperactive. A hyperactive immune system has the potential to turn upon the host. We call it autoimmune disease. When the immune system turns upon the host, that means that now you have one of the most powerful vessels in the body attacking you without you being able to defend yourself against it.
You know, when I look at that slide and look at that video, I look at that big old hot dog that he showed. That's a good looking hot dog. But guess what? That hot dog is not good for you. You know, processed foods like hot dogs and bologna and processed turkey and ham, all those processed foods are they are listed as one of the #1 carcinogenic ingredients that you can ingest, which means they give you a higher propensity for attracting cancer. So those good looking hot dogs that you may see this weekend, think twice about in engaging in those hot dogs. So we were talking about blood types. A is agrarian, B is balanced, O is old, and AB is a combination of both. Now, my personal story with blood type, as we engage with the community, I always ask people, do you know your blood type? And probably about maybe 7 out of 10 people do not know their blood type. And when I was asked that question, I did not know my blood type. I lost my little blood donor card. I used to keep in my wallet. I would always go refer to that. And since I didn't have it, then let me go to my doctor and ask him what my blood type was. So I, marched on off to my doctor's office, And after the nurse gave me the side eye and said, yeah, I'll look it up for you. You know, I had a big, thick file, and she flipped through the file, flipped through the file, flipped through the file, flipped through the file. And guess what? My blood type was not in that document or in that file. And I had gone to that, you know, I had been with that doctor for, you know, well over a decade. So they said, well, we don't have it. And if you want it, we'll be happy to charge you a inordinate amount of money to do a simple blood test. So I said, well, no, I'll let me think about it. So then I went back and realized that we had blood testing kits in our system. I ordered my own blood testing kit and did it myself for less than $20. So I found out that it was a blood type O, and you know, that's all she wrote. And I went forward from there and started. I became a wellness coach, and I routinely perform blood type tests for people and help them eat to their blood type. Did you know that if you're blood type B, guess what is not your friend? Chicken. And if you're a blood type O, guess what's not your friend? Catfish. Guess what? If you're blood type A, guess what's not your friend? Bananas and steak. So if you're any one of those blood types, matter of fact, if you know your blood type, drop your blood type in the chat, and we'll go back and look at that and see where we are. Yeah. So let's move on. So how would you like to know how well you are functioning in every organ before it becomes critical? We have certified wellness coaches that are equipped to assist. We have cutting edge technology, state of the art technology. We talked earlier about this, having these issues impacting us at the cellular level. We have technology through the BioScan device, which is a non-invasive device that can give you information on your organs at a cellular level. And if you haven't had a BioScan, I would highly recommend that you get with the person who invited you here and ask them to get you set up with a BioScan. That data, that information that system provides is amazing, and we highly recommend that you get it. Here is Dr. Prince yet again.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Eric Prince, the naturopath. I am a holistic doctor, and today we're going to discuss the quantum bioscan analyzer. My testimony has to do with athletics. In a track and field runner at the age of 40 and 50, I was able to compete at the college level based upon cleansing and detoxifying my body with these products, which allowed me to reverse my age biologically, achieve my athletic goals, and to restore my health. So imagine this is your report. Today, we're going to discuss the power of knowing about a progression of disease before it reaches a crisis state. We're going to talk about the cardiovascular and cerebrovascular report card, which is your heart and your brain. It turns out that over 600,000 people perish each year from heart disease. What if we knew it was coming and had the ability to reverse it? They call it arterial sclerosis, which is a hardening of the arteries. This is a problem in our system because we start off with normal arteries, clean and clear, blood flows with no impedance. But over time, we start to build up plaque inside of our blood vessels. We call this normal to mild abnormality. Then we go from mild to moderate abnormality, where we have even more plaque building up inside of our blood vessels to the point where it becomes close to fully blocked. And this is severe abnormality. If this process continues on from normal to mild to moderate to severe, then we are basically looking at a heart attack at some point in life. But if it becomes permanently blocked, as the blood is flowing through, it reaches a point where the pressure on the walls begin to expand. And we see this as vascular resistance on our bioscan. And once this happens, it causes so much pressure on the walls that it explodes, causing an aneurysm. When this happens, then we have bigger problems to deal with. Let's take a look at some of our testimonies. These are people who actually utilize the products in order to work towards achieving their health goals. Whether it's obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, we're going to be able to access the ability to reverse these conditions, restore health, and achieve our ideal weight.
So did you guys see those pictures of Dr. Eric Prince? He just had a birthday. I think he just turned 55. And he was a finalist for the cover of Men's Health magazine. He's 55 years old, running track events against guys that are in their, that are in college, and he's winning. So he's a walking, talking testimony on the detoxification process. He's a walking, talking testimony on the effectiveness of a bioscan, and he really gave you the graphic explanation of what we saw on the previous slide of the buildup of plaque in your heart and the impact of it. So he's a walking, talking testimony, and you saw real live before and after pictures of people who have benefited and who have been impacted by utilizing our products. This, when we talked about the bioscan, is one of the report cards of one of the diagnosis, one of the analysis of your system. The liver, and the liver is is probably your primary filter in your body. And if you kind of compare your liver to the filter in your car, if you don't change the oil in your car, the filter clogs up and it impacts the effectiveness of your car. And that's how your liver is. If you don't detoxify your liver, and it gets clogged up, it's going to impact the effectiveness of your body. And the bioscan will give you an analysis of what's going on within that particular organ. And this card right here is an example of what you would get in your bioscan analysis. So let's look at it real quick, just to give you a quick overview. As you can see, it's color-coded, real easy to read. Normal is green, blue is mildly abnormal, yellow is moderately abnormal, and red is red, severely abnormal. So in this case, this person, in the 5 markers that we identify in the liver, three are in the green: protein, energy, and detox. But there's a little decrease in the bile secretion function. But look at the liver fat content. It's over in the yellow, which is moderately abnormal, one step away from severely abnormal. So that's important because, one of the things that is becoming prevalent in our culture, in our society, is what's called fatty liver disease. And that the next step after that is cirrhosis of the liver. And when you think about cirrhosis and connect the dots with cirrhosis of the liver, most of us think about people who have been, who are heavy drinkers, who've had alcohol issues, but it's not the alcohol as it's part of it, but one of the contributing factors to fatty liver and cirrhosis of the liver is the food. The quality of the food in the food chain is not good. So the quality is not good, and it's impacting our health and our health in a very severe way. So don't wait for the crisis. Get your bioscan, find out ahead of time. You go to the doctors, and sometimes they'll say, well, how does a person go from, having a relatively clean checkup to stage 4 cancer? Because the doctors missed it. The equipment isn't set at a sensitive enough level to pick these things up at a cellular level. The bioscan, non-invasive, has no radiation. It's based on Eastern medicine. The results are in 2 minutes. It's 85 to 95% accurate, and it's not new technology. It's been in use over 40 years. It just hasn't gotten its way to the people. And it does this analysis at the cellular level, and it gives you the heads up that you really need to address these issues in a holistic way, in an organic way, through your diet and your exercise before it gets to be a crisis. So part of our mission as representatives of the Econo for Life company, part of our mission as health nutrition coaches is to get to our people, get to our friends, get to our family, get to our relatives before it's a crisis. We don't want to wait. We don't want to wait until it's stage 4. We want to address these issues well ahead of time. So the question that we ask you is, are you living your best life? And guess what? We can figure that out by using the bioscan. Are you healthy? Are you in the green? Are you moderately unhealthy in the blue or the yellow? Or are you severely unhealthy in the red? So get with someone who can who can either perform a bioscan with you or can point you in the right direction to get one done for you. So let me share some information with you, some things that you probably already know. Number one, in the United States, the standard American diet, which we call the SAD diet, SAD, we eat too much animal protein, we eat too much junk food that has which is processed food, which I mentioned a little bit earlier, which is full with salt and sugar, and we live sedentary lifestyles and we don't get enough exercise. So we eat too much meat, we eat too much junk food, and we don't get enough exercise. We already know that. So that's not new information. And our CEO, Melissa Barton, coined a phrase called suicide. And suicide means we are digging our graves with our fork. So we know that animal protein impairs our kidneys, organs, cells. It doesn't have any of the natural fibers that we need to flow and nourish our body and cleanse our body. And as Dr. Oz said, our genetics load the gun, but our lifestyles pull the trigger. You know, I got it because my mama had it and my grandmama had it. Maybe there is some genetic underlies in there, but if you're eating the same food that mama and grandmama had, the fried chicken and the foods that at some point in time that we had no choice to eat, that have altered our genetics. Now that we know better, we can do better and make better choices. So one step to healing, let's take a look at this video right here.
You don't clean the colon. There is absolutely nothing that you can do to get well. I don't care how elaborate that it is, the practice is. I don't care how much money it costs. If you don't clean the colon, you cannot get well. Did you know obesity is storing your own waste? When that waste gets loose into the bloodstream circulates the body 9 times a minute. And it drops that waste in every cell in the body. This is the reason for eyeglasses. This is the reason for headaches. This is the reason for hearing loss. This is the reason for your hair falling out, is because the colon waste is in the bloodstream.
Colon waste is in the bloodstream. So I'm getting ready to show you a slide that's pretty graphic. So I'm giving you a little heads up. It's a picture from an autopsy where someone's colon was removed, and it's going to kind of show you what the condition of that person's colon was at the time of their death. So it's a little graphic. It's going to show some waste and stuff like that. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up. And again, the problem in the U.S. is the lack of colon cleansing. You can see it with the buildup around the midsection. You can see it with the distended stomachs. You know, all that is impacted waste in your colon that isn't being removed from your body because because what we just talked about, because we're not eating the natural fibers that's going to help flush that out. So this is the image of what the colon was when it was pulled out of the person. This was actually in someone's body, and you can see how inflamed it is. You can see how oversized it is because, you know, everything that's in it should be out of the body. So the next slide is the slide that I was talking about that's extremely graphic. When they opened it up, you can see the actual physical waste that was inside this person at the time of their passing. And that is what's being passed through your bloodstream 9 times a minute. So you can see why we have to, when we're talking to people, one of the main things that we talk about is detoxifying your body. Let's get rid of the waste. How do you get that waistline? You get rid of the waste. So what we want to be able to talk to people about is we identified the issues. We know what the problem is. We know the standard American diet is not good for us. We have to make some changes. We see the impact that it's making on our children. We see that people are passing away from heart issues at the drop of a hat. 700,000 to 1 million people a year are passing away. 25% of them, first symptom is death. Children, young people, 20, 25, 50 in their prime passing away. So we know that there's an issue. We just have to look at any corner and see that there are dialysis clinics on every corner. They're popping up like fast food places. So all you have to do is look around and see the evidence in our society today. So we've identified the issue that we're tackling and that we are addressing with a passion. We are passionate about this cause because we're losing too many of our loved ones, our friends, family, and relatives to issues that we can deal with. Let's prevent this suicide. Let's look at the solutions. How would you like to elevate your level of wellness? Our goal is to create blue zones. So instead of having dialysis clinics on every corner in every neighborhood, let's create blue zones in our neighborhood. What's a blue zone? Blue zones are 7 regions across the world that have been identified with 6 areas in the world where people eat far less animal meat and live longer than average. They live until right around the age of 100. So you can see where they are spread out across the world. And in the United States, there's only one, which is Loma Linda, California, where because of culture, because of diet, because of relationships, they've managed to create an average age in that community of over 100 years old. Why not have a blue zone in your home? Why not create a blue zone in your family? Let's stop the generational issues that we're having right now. Why? Because we have knowledge, information on what to do. Just listen to this.
Less than 5% of people who go on a diet actually achieve long-term results. We believe you are ready to live your best possible life by getting off the diet roller coaster. Eating according to your blood type can make significant changes in your health. More than 2/3 of adults in the US are overweight. Obesity is associated with the leading causes of death worldwide, including diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and some types of cancer. Even if you are at your ideal weight, eating against your blood type puts you at risk for chronic illness and disease. These are devastating reports, and we can change them. But it starts with one fundamental truth. One man's food could be another man's poison. It's time to drop the waste. The Flat Belly Lifestyle is a revolutionary approach to living your best possible life. First, we tailor the program with plant-based food for your specific blood type and to promote a healthy gut. Eating against your blood type creates inflammation, chronic illness, and obesity. Second, recommend that you take our 15-minute box so we can help you identify what's happening below the surface. Next, simply choose the right phase for you. For added support, we invite you to join the community of people that are achieving success to inspire you and learn from our experts who support you along the way. Take the pledge today.
So you can see you can download the free ebook and get some information. And we're promoting. So like I said, we've identified the issue in the world around us today, and we're promoting and we're sharing with you an evidence-based solution. We're talking about the bioscan. Let's identify the issue with technology and information. Let's identify your blood type so that we can tailor a solution for you based on your particular needs, your very customized, individualized program based on your blood type. and we have a series of a protocol of products that's going to help you get there. So we're not just sitting here promoting gloom and doom. We're also offering some solutions. Look at these testimonials that we have. We have Kim with her 21-day results were so life-changing, she became enrolled in our program, became a certified wellness coach. We talked about Dr. Prince, who again, he's just turned 55 and was a semifinalist in Muscle and Fitness magazine. We're talking about Scott R. from Goshen, Virginia. This gentleman about 30 pounds in 21 days. And I've had opportunity to meet him, and he showed us a medicine cabinet full of drugs and medications that he was on, that because he got on this protocol and on this system, it literally saved his life. So guys, we're talking about things that make a difference. Okay. We got Mary G here from Chicago. She got, these are before and after pictures. These are not paid actors. These are people who are connected with us, who drop inches off of their waist. I personally have stories of clients that I've been working with who've been able to get off of the medication, who using the 7-day protocol or the 21-day protocol, lose anywhere between 5 and 10 pounds within those 7 to 21 days. And that's just because they made some alterations in their diet. So look at all these results, right? Evidence right before you. This testimonial is amazing. Take a listen to this.
I was able to lose 14 pounds, 6 inches. And I love the way I look. I'm not going to lie. I am loving this. But let me tell you what I love even more. I dropped my cholesterol 50 points. Blood pressure stabilized. And my doctor and I had been fighting for the last 5 years because she wanted to put me on a statin. And I absolutely refused. And she told me I would never change my cholesterol lowered by diet alone. Well, you can know how excited I felt when I had dropped it 50 points. I want to be optimally healthy until the day I just close my eyes and I'm not here anymore. I hope you join us.
Thank you, Ms. Phyllis. That testimonial right there about her interaction with her doctor. I talk to people all the time. They're on statins, they're on metformin, they're on high blood pressure medicines, they're on a series of medications, and they want to get off the medications. And when they go to their doctor seeking options and alternatives, the only feedback they're getting is increase the dosage. Take a second blood pressure medicine. Take a third blood pressure medicine. There's nothing, there's no other options outside of more drugs. And then you guys see all of the commercials. Yeah, they got people dancing around because they took a pill to help them lose weight. But then when you listen to the fine print in the ad, it has about 50 other side effects that's going to impact your life in a very negative way. So, don't be fooled by the hype. There's a saying that says, let your food be your medicine and let your medicine be your food. That's what we're promoting. So part of our product line, we have a very extensive product line, is CBD based. And part of that is, because we know that there's a medicinal component to CBD that the general public is miseducated on. And let me let an expert share this information with you.
Hello, my name is Dr. David Allen. I'm a retired cardiac surgeon and a member of the International Cannabinoid Research Society, ICRS. That means I'm a cannabinoid research scientist. And I'm here to tell you about the discovery of the endocannabinoid system, the ECS, and significance in how it will change medicine. And we discovered the endocannabinoid system about 30 years ago, and we really didn't understand the significance of its discovery. And so we found out that this is a chemical communication that your body has. It's not electrical, it's chemical, and it's kind of like the hormone systems that people are familiar with. And your body makes these cannabinoids. They're endogenous, so they're endocannabinoids, and they perform some miraculous functions in the body. And we're just learning the significance of these functions. And basically, the endocannabinoid system is responsible for homeostasis. Most people don't understand what that really means, but it's the body's ability to maintain itself and function in a proper environment. And so it's critically important that that doctors in the future understand this control mechanism. And we're finding out that that manipulation of this endocannabinoid system will control diabetes. It controls cancer. It controls whether you can survive a heart attack or stroke. And so this is critically important for doctors to understand this new science. And the discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever, and will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique. And I'm a heart surgeon saying that. So more people will be saved by manipulation of the endocannabinoid system than are currently saved by surgery.
That's a mouthful right there. And we could spend probably the next half an hour breaking down what he just said. But understand this. What we're doing is backed by science. If you filter out all of the noise about getting high and legal versus illegal, there's a scientific positive impact that CBD has on your body. It's non-intoxicating. It stimulates receptors in your brain. It brings your body into balance. It's anti-inflammatory. It reduces anxiety, nausea, and a multitude of different things. Filter out the noise and understand that this could be a major, major benefit to a lot of people out there. He talked about the endocannabinoid system. I'm going to move a little bit faster because I see we're moving forward in our time. So I'm going to move a little bit faster. But you heard it all from the doctor just a second ago. So our products, because some of them are CBD based, we have a disclaimer, and that if you're under 18, that you can't use our products, or if you're pregnant or nursing, or if you're at least 21. And the person who invited you here will share this disclaimer with you to make sure that we are very mindful of compliance, and we are very serious about adhering to every guideline as it results to our product line. So we take that very seriously. This is our product line. This is at the core of the Flat Belly core product line. The mucus and eliminator, it eliminates parasites from your system. And again, we have an entire protocol that includes food, includes water, includes lifestyle on how to help you achieve your goals. We have the superfoods that will nourish and restore your cells. We have the liquid colonic, which will help flush out and remove the toxins and the waste and the parasites from your system. And we have proteins, which will help build your muscles and help keep you rejuvenated. And you can see the products, the content, the ingredients of all our product lines are all natural. When people ask me what's in it, I give them this slide right here and say, take it back to your doctor and see if they have any issues with any of these products or any of these ingredients in the product line. And no one's ever come back to me and said the doctors had any issues with any of the ingredients in our product line. So again, we have a complete system. We have a 7-day protocol. We have a 21-day protocol that will help you achieve your goals with your weight loss and with your detoxification process. So you saw it in the earlier video. There's no healing without flushing the sewer system. We got to get those toxins out of our system. We've got to get that waste out of our system, and we've got to get our filters clean. Our liver and our kidneys are our primary filters that we've got to keep them running up to par. We also have a superfruit, which is called the aronia berry juice, that will help accelerate loss. It tastes wonderful. It's an antioxidant, which means that it helps reduce that oxidation process, which is killing our cells. You know, you're talking about oxidation, you're talking about, which basically is rust. If you compare it to when you see a piece of metal rusting, that's oxidation. And that same process happens within our bodies to our cells when our cells are being attacked by what's called free radicals. And the aronia berry juice helps manage that process. And this slide talks about the effectiveness of the aronia berry in terms of the ORAC score, which is the oxygen radical absorption capacity. And you can see the Akana brand of aronia berry, which is a very special blend, is off the chart in terms of effectiveness. So let's talk a little bit about our product line. So again, we talked about the issue. We talked about the technology. Now we're talking a little bit about our product line that can help deal with some of this. We have products that are called Pure Label, Gold Label, Black Label, and has different levels of the THC in it. We have botanicals in the form of tinctures and gummies. We have some smokable products. We have products that will help you have some of the best sleep of your life. We even have beauty products that will help you with your hair and your skin. Tremendous, high quality, well packaged products. Shipping is amazing from corporate, and we have 5-star customer service. We have within our wellness dispensary, we have products that keep you calm, that help you relax, provide relief, creativity. We even have products that will help you with passion in the bedroom, and for men and for women. They're highly formulated, they're lab tested, certified, high quality. 2 new products that we're bringing into our product line. This product, Endocalix, is tremendous. The science behind this is phenomenal. We have videos on it today. Get back with the person that invited you. They're gonna talk, they can share with you this product, that the videos that show what it does to you, to your arteries in terms of opening them up, is amazing. And we have a protein builder, new variety of our product line, of our protein product that's coming out, that's going to help build muscle while you sleep. So for those of you who like to work out, or maybe if you don't like to work out, how about building muscle while you sleep? That's what our protein product is going to be able to do. And guess what? We are on the cutting edge of the health and wellness industry. And we've just opened our first soul massage spa in Chicago. Grand opening just happened this past week. And we have an energy enhancement system in sound and light that will help raise your frequency at the cellular level, that will help recharge your body and soul. Again, technology-based, science-based, evidence-based, that has immediate impact on your health and well-being. Get back with the person that invited you, and they'll give you more information on the EES system. So let's talk a little bit about business. And I'm going to kind of go through this really quick because our time is short. But you're going to, after I share those information with you, you're probably going to fall into 1 of 3 categories. You either say, Mike, this sounds good. I know I have some issues that I want to address. I would like to be a customer. I need a bioscan. I need to know my blood type. I need to address some of these issues. I want to be a customer. No problem. We got you covered. The person that invited you here will get you connected to their system. We have automation and tech on our side. They'll set you up with your own personal ordering website. You can go ahead and take care of that. There's no problem. Or you can say, Mike, I like what I see. Let me become a brand ambassador. Same process. Person that invited you there here will get you connected. We'll get you your website set up, and you can make some passive income being a brand ambassador, showing your friends and family how they can take care of themselves. And that can, again, be very lucrative as a brand ambassador, and developing a level of a secondary income. Or you can say, number 3, Mike, I see the big picture. I see the tremendous opportunities in the health and wellness market. Health and wellness in terms of an industry is trillions of dollars, trillions. And if you want to take advantage of that in terms of being able to educate people, to help people, make a difference, you can become what we call affectionately an econopreneur, an entrepreneur, a person who wants to say, let's go into business, let's systematize this where we can go out and impact people in a big way. And not only are we going to be able to help people, help our community, we're going to be able to monetize that and build a business also. Because let's face it, we came here to talk today about health, wellness, and wealth. The econopreneur, brand ambassador, customer component is the wealth development component. So we show you how to start an online business. We're going to set you up with your own website. As a brand ambassador, we can get you into the system with your own website with a diverse line of our products, get you started, and show you a business plan, a business path to get you started. We have a system that will help you go. Again, same thing with becoming a entrepreneur. We will get you connected. We'll get you set up with your website. We'll get you set up with your product line. We'll get you the training and the coaching that you need so that you can start using our business model to create that additional revenue stream. And again, the more I connect and collaborate with people, the services that we have to offer between the blood type testing, between the bioscan services, people have never seen these things and they want to collaborate with us. And now that we got the EE system, they want to be able to connect with us and collaborate with us. And you're going to have a tremendous, tremendous reception in the business community. So what are the advantages? Time freedom, residual income, bonuses. Our company has a tremendous compensation plan. We have 12 ways of earning income, and there's even more than that if you get creative. I'm not going to get into them right now. The person who invited you here will be able to do that. But trust me, our compensation plan, our marketing system, and the way that we teach, train, and coach will be able to put you on a path so that you can create that secondary income that you may need. We have a revenue pool opportunity, and that's one of the things that attracted me to the company. Not only am I going to be able to make money on the side personally, but I can also participate in the success of the company. As the company grows, I have an opportunity to participate in that. And not only from a financial dollars and cents point of view, the company recognizes us as partners with vacations and different incentives. We have people qualify for some amazing trips, and I'm in the process of qualifying for one myself right now. So I'm really excited, and we really want the people who are connected with us to join us and participate with us. We talked about the training, the certification. We've got that in place. We talked about the market shift. We talked about an $8 trillion market. How much of that $8 trillion is going to make a difference in your lifestyle? Is it 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000? It's there for us to go after. So self-care is a new healthcare. We have the opportunity to make an impact. You know, we got validation from people like Warren Buffett, who's invested in the direct sales industry. We got validation from Robert Kiyosaki, who talks about building networks. We talk about what's the advantage of being in business with us. You know, we have customer support. We have a shared revenue model. It's revenue model. We have a willable business. We have unlimited income potential. You could be your own boss. Tax advantages. So you want to select a company that has health benefit. That's been in the system for a while. We're 5 years old and we're stable. Harvard says that if we have less than 500,000 people, it's a great opportunity. Our company is at the opportunity of a lifetime phase. We're under 100,000 distributors, and we are rocking and rolling, and we are picking up momentum. We are national right now, and we're getting ready to set foot international. When we make that international jump, guys, it's going to be an amazing growth curve. You want to get connected now and take advantage of where we are right now so that you will be on the front edge of that growth curve. We talk about the growth curve. We're still in this and at a low level right now. We're still forming pioneering, but we're rapidly approaching that momentum stage. So again, get connected now. So here we are, and I'm going to stop sharing. We're at the end of our presentation. We say to you all, elevate with the Akana family. Welcome to the family. We're gonna speak that into existence ahead of time. So I'm back with you. I can see your smiling faces, or at least your smiling pictures, and say thank you for being with us this afternoon. I apologize, we got started a little bit late, and we're right at noon, I believe, or 11:59, so we just made it in under the wire. And we thank you. Get back with the person who invited you here tonight or today. Let them answer your questions. If you need to attend another presentation, feel free to do so. But we welcome you to the family and look forward to working with you in the near future.
Great job, Mike. Great job.
Thank you very much. I'm going to stop the recording.
Thank you, Mike.